How does the review process at an Ivy League university happen behind closed doors? So let me give you a bit of insight. My name is Ahmad, I'm an Ivy League consultant. I've worked with a lot of students over the past decade, helping them get into Ivies and other top 20 universities. And I got a lot of questions from people about how they actually review it behind closed doors, because it could actually help you in terms of how you put together your application. So here it is. The entire process is broken up into three main phases. The first phase is the competence phase. They basically take a look at your academics. That includes your GPA, your class rank, your AP scores, anything dual enrollment related, your standardized test scores, certainly, GPA, whatever, all of it together, and they come up with a composite score for you. If they think you're academically qualified, you move on to the next phase. If not, most people get rejected, but they still do a very, very, very quick, brief look through the rest of your application in case you might be like an Olympic gold medalist, a celebrity, a child of a billionaire, whatever. So in case you were one of those, they'll move on with your application, but if not, then they'll reject you. But as at most places, because it's sort of self-selecting, about 80% of people advance to the next phase. Okay, that means they are academically qualified. At that point, now they look at the rest of your application, which includes your essays and your extracurriculars. If they look at it, so at this point, this is the compelling phase, okay, if you want to give it a name, where two admissions officers read your application independently, and they can give you a response, one of two: rejected or accepted. If both say you're accepted, you move on to the third phase, which is the committee phase. If one says rejected, the other says accepted, then you may be put on the wait list or deferral. But if both say you're rejected, you're automatically rejected. Now, once you reach the final stage, the committee phase, this is where both of those admissions officers who reviewed and said that they would like to accept you, they both put together sort of your case, and they present you in a few minutes to the rest of the committee and advocating for you, saying why they think you should be admitted. If the rest of the committee votes and says yes, and that depends on how each university wants to do it, then you get that coveted acceptance. If not, then tough luck. But hopefully this helps you a little bit.